Even difficult in terms of job, because these days, if you don't have education, it's also part of it. The kind of job that we have will be limited. That's why we are trying to see how we focus on skills for widows. That's why we are sometimes, in terms of our advocacy in business, and economically empowered. And I always tell every woman, nothing can stop you from getting to the highest position in this country except yourself. Some of us don't even know what is happening in our community. What we do not to perpetuate poverty is education. That's why we are sending the children to school. Because the opportunity that you didn't have as a parent, we are hoping that we are able to provide this opportunity to your children so that they can stand, and not just stand, also help you.
This year's theme is very apt. It's necessary. It's something that we should all key into. We're in the life of becoming. So if we want to be celebrated, if we want to eradicate sexual and gender-based violence, it is time to look at how we effectively use innovation and technology to our advantage as women. So innovation and technology can help to quicken responses to gender-based violence. Developing small apps in other countries has saved the lives of a lot of people, So innovation and technology is a huge tool, to address sexual and gender-based violence. Then I sent a text to the person to chat to me on WhatsApp, and she started chatting. At the same time, she was chatting, she was using voice notes. Unfortunately, because I was in church, I cannot read the voice notes. So, but I could see the chat so the person kept saying it's urgent, it's urgent. So I had to leave the church service, step out to talk to the woman. She's been facing all forms of violence. She has 4 children. The violence is not only physical, it's not only emotional, it's also reproductive rights violence. A situation whereby, because a man does not want you to work and thinks that you have the potential of being great if you are working, because you can see that anything that they ask you to do. So feels that what she can use for you is to make you to get pregnant. So she was getting pregnant like every year. So when she was talking to me, initially she was telling me that, I am very fertile, I just laughed. I said, you see, most women are, but it's because people try to, control, or else people would have like 1 million children if they have the opportunity to, have it, So, but talking to her, we realized that the man was doing deliberately, to make sure that you have children to take care of it. So by the time you have no space and you have like 5 children within 10 years, one is 1 year old, the other one is 2, the next one is 5, the next one is 7. So where would you work? So you are on a full-time task, And this was because the woman had shown interest in wanting to work, So, but she tried and managed this for 15 years. So the last one that was so she had to go. So some of her friends told her about putting some family planning measures and all of that. So after 15 years, she still wanted to work. So while she was at home, she was doing the open university stuff, so doing online and things like that. So she became a graduate despite that measure. So you can see how women can multitask, and how the resilience of women, it's something that you cannot compare to now, So despite all that, she was still going to school in her own. So she became, a graduate. Now she has a voice. So now she had realized that there was a deliberate attempt to push her down. So it's an opportunity for her now to rise and come up. So then the abuse was going on. So she had a brother who was living with her, that one left. So of course that one came someday and noticed that the sister wasn't beaten. The guy was going to throw her from one upstairs. And so the one grabbed the man and said, "Come on. Yes, you are my husband's, you're my sister's husband, but you cannot kill her." Eat him. So it became a fight between the 2 men, So the man quickly ran to the police, to pick up the brother, the brother-in-law, and the wife. Now, when the police came in, and that's where my story actually is. So the police came into the house on that Sunday morning before she called me. So immediately, the man went to call the police because I think he was actually badly beaten by the young man who is his in-law, So that one just say, that thing that this one won't kill my sister, will be my benefactor. No way, just face the man in the presence of everybody, beat hell out of the man, So it was that. I mean, so in the video, so what the woman then did was, so we saw the man coming with the police with a gun, to come and arrest your wife inside the room. You didn't even know whether she was dressed or not. So just came, boom, 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 so entered the room. So the woman then started videoing. But what she was doing was to video the incident. But she gave the impression that she was doing Facebook Live. If it is live, it's going on live. So she then said, this is Facebook Live. So they were coming in, the police said, police, can I know who you are? Please, can you give me your ID card? Do you have a warrant of arrest? The police said, I don't have one, but this is my ID card. The foolish man also showed his ID card. So the woman was videoing that and said, see, this is going viral. So my friends, please make sure you send it to everyone. The police has come into my room with my husband. This is my husband. They said they want to arrest me. I asked, she just went on and on
running
like
commentary.
That. Running commentary. At the point the man said, yes, we're videoing us. Yes, put me on the internet. Then the man went back and announced. He came back and said, I will take the phone. So took the phone, smacked the phone. Then of course we had on the phone. The woman was saying, he has taken my phone, So I think the man now talked later. So took the phone again, gave it back to her. So she continued to video until when the police now became ashamed and walked out with the man. Now that is the power of what? Technology. Do you understand? Yes. So maybe something else would have happened. Maybe they would have dragged her, pushed her, but so she quickly used that technology to save herself. And of course, that technology, I have it here. So because she now transferred, she was not on any Facebook Live. She was actually just recording it, But she knows that if the man knows that she was just recording, they will continue with the beating. But because the man saw her recording Facebook Live, so meaning that some people are seeing it, there's no way you can cancel what is already on the internet. So, and which is what we are now using as the evidence to show the extent of violence that the woman, is put through. So these are innovations. These are technologies that have been helping to address the issue of gender-based violence. So, thank you very much.
Today we focus on innovation and technology as powerful tools in advancing gender equality and one which alleviates the plight of widows. The digital age, we have witnessed unprecedented advancements in technology that has the potential to transform societies and bridge the conspicuous gender gap. By harnessing the power of innovation and technology, we can create an inclusive yet empowering environment for widows, such that they are enabled to overcome the barriers they face, even as it helps unleash their full potentials. Noteworthy to emphasize that innovation and technology will facilitate access to education as well as stimulate economic opportunities for widows through e-learning platforms, digital skills training, including online job portals. The innovation and technology can play a crucial role in enhancing access to healthcare as well as social services for widows. In Lagos State, we have what we call telemedicine, advocated through LASHMA. Once again, I would like to appreciate the efforts of members of Ajoke Ayisat Afolabi Foundation for all your tremendous contributions towards empowering women in the society. We look forward to collaborating with Ajoke Ayisat Afolabi Foundation in more empowerment programs in the future. I also wish to celebrate all our widows across the state. Thank you for listening.
Is when the woman and the man work hand in hand. If there is no tree, a tree cannot make a forest. The woman sees more into the future than the men. Men, the only thing you know is to go out in the morning, come back, thinking, how much I'm going to live at home. It's the women, despite the fact they are working, that looks into the future and says, what are these children going to be in the future? It's the women that tells the men what the schools the children will go to, what is happening to the children when they come back. So why can't our men work hand in hand with the woman? Violence is a tool used by the strong to dominate the weak, and the powerful to dominate the vulnerable. So once you have that power and you are using it against anybody, that's violation. That's violence. That's what it is. Even weapons. Number one weapon is your education to innovate anything. Number two weapon is the ability to take decisions on your own without demand and to plan ahead for the good and the bad. I learned this from my father. When we are planning for parties in my house, my father will tell you, what if this go bad? What is the solution? Number three weapon is the ability to do things by yourself, be innovative. Don't wait for people to come and train you. Don't wait for people to come and do things for you before you are moved. Move yourself. The owner of Govas is a woman, not a man. My mom is here are women. They are not men. So what is delaying us as women not to move? We need to move, exercise our powers within our localities. If you can't move within your localities, how do you do it? Then teach your children not to stay alone in a place. Self-defense. Don't say because she's fighting like a man. No, let her defend herself psychologically. Thank you so much.
Thank you.